choice. Gulp.
Hello everyone, Shadefire here, and welcome to the start of this playthrough of Turok Dinosaur Hunter, the first LP for a month or so of Dino, and a game I've been meaning to get to for quite some time. Pretty much since this port came out on PC a few years ago. But yeah, this is Turok. It is based on an old comic series, but the game itself has kind of its own continuity. What I didn't realize is that Turok Evolution, the Turok game that I previously did a first impressions video on, is actually a prequel to this Turok. And it kind of explains how Tal'Set, who is the current Turok in this game, because Turok is a title, not a name, came to the Lost Lands. And the game does not actually tell you really much of the setting when you start it, so I'm going to read you the intro from the manual, because it's one of those kind of games from back then. The Lost Land, a world where time has no meaning, and evil knows no bounds. Torn from a world long gone, the time-traveling warrior Turok has found himself thrust into a savage land torn by conflict. An evil overlord known as the Campaigner seeks to shred the fabric of time and rule the universe using an ancient artifact known as the Chronoscepter. The Chronoscepter was shattered thousands of years ago in an effort to keep it from falling into evil hands. The Campaigner has constructed a massive focusing array which he plans to use to magnify and pervert the power of the Chronoscepter in order to shatter the barriers between the ages and rule the universe. Turok has vowed to find the 8 pieces of the Chronoscepter spread through the Lost Lands and put an end to the Campaigner's evil plot. The Campaigner has amassed a terrifying army to stop him. Turok must face not only ferocious velociraptors, but vile aliens and other terrifying beasts all bent on scorching him from the face of the earth. The first rule of survival is know thy enemy, but the second edict, know thyself, assumes greater importance as Turok struggles to understand the fatal forces that have brought him here and what he must do in order to meet the ever-escalating threats that lurk wherever he looks. To learn more, you must enter the world of Turok Dinosaur Hunter. So, we need to stop the Campaigner by collecting the pieces of the Chronoscepter, which I did not know at all from playing this as a kid, very little, because I didn't have an N64, so all of my experience with this game was, limited bouts on other people's consoles. And I believe there was one time where, on like a second cousin's N64 or something, they had all the cheats unlocked, and I just kind of skimmed through some of the boss fights. So, the boss fights I've seen, but the actual most of the game I haven't. Let's get in here. So this game does take a lot of inspiration still from the old Quake and Doom style of shooter. As you'll see once we get into the levels, they're more designed to be weird levels that you need to collect keys in than to be realistic spaces. Alright, so here we are. Here's our campfire. And here is our first encounter with a species in the Lost Land. It doesn't mention it in the intro there, but the Lost Lands are kind of like the butthole of the universe, in that everything from all the different parts of the multiverse ends up here through tears in reality, which is why there are dinosaurs and aliens and mutants all blended together in this place. And Turok has to stop them from getting through to actual Earth. Alright, so because this is also designed like the old shooters, it has secrets to find. And remember this secret, not really much of a secret, you fall in the water, you see that there's a cave here. I like that the swimming has its own music. That's a weird little detail. So we start off with the knife and the bow, but there's also a pistol here. I don't have any kind of like HD or texture packs or anything, I'm just using the defaults for this. Our first enemy, murdered from afar. Just a man with an axe. I wasn't sure if he had a beard there or just extra neck, and I think that's a beard, but it might just be extra neck. So despite being called Dinosaur Hunter, there is not an overabundance of dinosaurs in this game, as I understand, but I still think it counts. Alright, so we got the level 2 key. So the way this works, from what I understand, is that this first level is actually a hub level, which will have portals leading to all the other levels once we complete it. And you need to go into each level and collect 3 keys to unlock each other level. So in this level, we'll find 3 level 2 keys and 3 level 3 keys. In fact, I believe you can go keys here. Okay, yeah, that tells you what keys you can find. It doesn't tell you what keys you have. So you can see the one with 3 circles, those are the level 3 keys, and I think the 2 is level 2. It might be the other way around, I'm not sure. But you can see some of them. Not all the keys for the next level are in that level, so we'll have to jump around from level to level, I think. I'm not sure what this really loud rumbling coming from this thing is. Anything hidden back here? That early pistol really wasn't all that early. Oh, our first dinosaur. Now it's officially a dinosaur game. So I guess these are like cyborg raptors, but the only thing that's cyborg about them is that horn on their head. Because obviously they don't have a horn normally. There's some pretty good, like, long, drawn-out death animations in this game. I do remember that. Okay, that was the sound of this guy respawning, because this game does have respawning enemies. Though I don't know if it has respawning ammo pickups, because I feel like that would be a problem if it has one and not the other. Oh, this poor deer. They could not afford a polygon budget to give it more polygons. I remember this game has some pretty crazy, like, screen-destroying weapons later on, because, you know, I used the all-weapons cheat when I was skimming through it as a kid. Also, you might think that these have, like, a fancy name or something, but no, they're just, like, life tokens. And if you collect 100 of these Doritos, you get an extra life. Can you actually set the difficulty? Obviously, I didn't get a difficulty option there. I'm just not sure if there's multiple difficulties. Yeah, okay, it's just set to normal right now, which I don't think the original game had difficulties. But I believe they added, like, a super hard difficulty in this port. Just one shot of that guy in the neck. Alright, enough with the grenades, man. So, despite their various kinds of equipment, these guys are all campaigner forces, I guess, including the raptors. Maybe that horn makes them obedient. I also remember thinking that he was drinking out of these when you get them, because of the way he raises it over his head like that. It's just a kind of weird animation. Because he doesn't just raise it up, he kind of like bends back and looks up at it. So the bow doesn't seem great, but one good thing about this game is that there are alternate ammo types you can pick up. So we can get some explosive tech arrows eventually. Also, this game doesn't have that many levels. I think it has 8, but I remember them being pretty long, just from playing this first one. Oh, there we go. Can I get up here? So enemies teleport in a beam of light when they respawn. I was trying to recreate the 2008 Turok there, where you can just stab every dinosaur with a knife animation. Someone is kicking off at me. I believe the knife is pretty strong. It's like a one-hit kill on these guys. Alright, so these are checkpoints when you walk between them. Floating shotgun. Oh. So these are like the secret rooms, I think? They're like challenge rooms, these portal. Oh, well, it closed. I think they'll reopen them. They kind of seem to open at random. But yeah, I think those are the secret areas that'll have like extra ammo and stuff in them. They do make a distinct noise when they're around. That's a respawn noise. Now these guys drop grenades, but I think we need a grenade launcher to actually use those grenades. Okay. We warped that pig out of existence. The portal's back. What the hell? Why do they always disappear when I get to them? Such a tease. I think we can get the shotgun. Come on, portal. There we go. So yeah, you get these like weird dimensional tears. Where you can get some more stuff. Despite having the old kind of map, it doesn't have like a secret counter. Alright, there's no penalty for falling into the time smoke. That's a pretty effective shotgun if I can kill him at this range with it. Oh, what's that over there? Backpack. Alright. I don't know if that makes me carry more ammo, like the old kind of backpacks. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Box of shotgun shells. And we're back exactly where we went in. I don't think this one on that side is different. Okay, let's not go back and fight enemies we've already killed. Still got quite a bit of level left. Ow. I keep trying to reload. Shotgun seems fairly effective. Actually seems better at long range than close range. I think there's going to be also a lot of platforming like this. Which is why I'm glad I turned off some of the head bobbing and stuff that this game had by default. Checkpoint here. Is there anything down here? I don't think there's any fall damage. No. Looks like this is just a fall of shame. It's good at least that when enemies respawn, they respawn not aware of where you are, so they don't just rush your position. Otherwise, you'd have a whole map chasing you at all times. Alright, what about down? Okay, we definitely don't want to fall down there. I mean, you gotta admit, this is kind of a better detail or method of climbing than, like, Half-Life having you just slide up ladders. Oh, big boy. Oh, okay, he's got a ground slam. Now, this, I remember, you can't actually switch ammo off of your good ammo when you get it. You just have to use the good one before it goes back to your regular ammo. So we have to use up our tech arrows before we get the regular arrows. Miss anything up there? Don't need to use our good arrows on regular ass enemies. Ooh, another portal. Alright. Swinging spikes. Oh, this one's kind of weird diagonal. or just sprint right down the middle. $99 Doritos. I am Turok. His only voice line in the game, I believe. Ah, shit. Well, that sucks. All that health I just got. Well, I didn't lose all of it, but it's still kind of a waste. God damn it. Also, unlike the games this is inspired by, it does not have a quick save. There are just save points in the levels. But then it also has checkpoints. Alright, ultra health. 192. Hi. I guess enemies will still respawn even when you're not around. Okay. Thankfully, death is not that permanent in the Lost Lands. However, we did lose a life, and that's, you know, going to be a problem if we run out of lives. Especially if we haven't hit a save point yet. Alright, I believe your progress does maintain when you die. Like, it doesn't reset everything before the checkpoint, or after the checkpoint. Okay. So here's a save point here. Just a little lava pit out of nowhere. And a portal. Okay, I don't know where we are now. Oh, we're back at the start. But we also lowered that. So now we can fight this raptor. Explosive shells. Well, there's another special ammo type. They only gave us 4. Nah, too late. Another one over here, though. Oh. Okay, apparently some of these lead to the same place. Is this the same place? I think it is. I believe we just didn't pick up that life token there. So that's kind of weird to have different portals in different places lead to the same area. Especially if you have to go out of your way to get to them. Like now, if I see another portal appear down here, does that mean that I also want to jump down and hope it goes somewhere I want to go? No, this also just goes back here. At least you can just go back out easily. You don't have to, like, complete it. Very lucky he threw that grenade over my head. You can shoot health out of the wildlife. I like how they don't even try to get them to stick to the tree, they just float next to it. Alright, another key. that down. That's the same portal we just came out of. Ooh. I didn't do a lot of damage, but it really sent me flying. Okay, so this must be one of the alien species. These little frogzards. I also don't know if all enemies respawn or just, you know, certain common enemies. Like, I don't think those big green guys respawn. You know, despite the first game being called Turok Dinosaur Hunter, I think there's actually less dinosaurs in this than there is in the 2008, you know, unrelated remake. Because there were a lot of dinosaurs in that, even if they were kind of alien, not quite dinosaurs. I don't know where they're coming from. Can I only carry 20 shotgun shells? I mean, the backpack would double that to 40, but that still doesn't seem like a lot. And also dying made me lose my backpack, I think. Big slab just sitting against a tree over here. I don't know what this is. Probably a power-up. Spiritual invincibility. AKA disco mode. Oh, it's also slow motion. Guy way up there. Is that a guy? Yes, it is. It's actually quite an enemy variety for the first level. You've got the little reptile guys, you've got the velociraptors, you've got the pistol guys, the axe guys, the shotgun guys, and the grenade guys. And the big ogres. That's gotta be a bad spawn. Another portal. I guess we don't want to go through that portal yet. Oh, beetles. Add that to the list of enemies in the first level. Oh, we're out of pistol ammo. hit multiple enemies with the knife, which is interesting, because that's very much not the case normally in most games. Alright, I guess that's just a full health, because we can't pick it up. It's not a super health. So, nothing over there. Guess we'll just go in the portal. Stealth kill. Doesn't work so well on the big ones. Level 3 key. 2 keys to find. Oh man, they can swim too. Not very well though. Is there fog underwater? I don't think we have any kind of breath meter. Oh, what's this? Assault rifle. Seems like a good thing to have. I mean, from just the front bit, it looks like an AK, but then you see the actual rest of it, and it looks pretty primitive. Oh, it's a 3-round burst. I believe I was hitting the corpse there, which is why I took 3 explosive shots. Alright. In a maze of stones. Activate the checkpoint. The beetle maze. I mean, there's got to be some good stuff in here if I look around enough. Like one of the keys. Cutscene beetles just running away. Not allowed to aggro during cutscene. The knife's actually pretty good. Not gonna lie. Usually your starting weapon is kind of crap in these games, or your starting melee weapon is kind of crap in these type of shooters. But this is like, hey, if you want to get close, you're probably gonna take some hits, but in return you get a instant kill. Even on the spear guys. Secret area. Okay, so it actually tells you if you get an actual proper secret. And there's a Chronoscepter piece. So does that mean we're gonna have to go back through all of these levels at the end and collect Chronoscepter pieces? If I miss them? 'Cause that kind of sucks. To make an essential piece of progress be only found in secret areas. But at least we found one of them. Otherwise, I wouldn't even have known that, because, again, I don't know this game, so things like that are completely new to me. I think I remember what the Chronoscepter looks like as a weapon, because you do get it as a weapon. It's like a blue staff that shoots a big exploding laser. Of time, I guess? Based on the name. Okay, now we need to get back out of here. So we're going to finish this first level in this first video. I think 1 level per video will probably work for the most part until we start having to backtrack. I don't know if there's things where we're going to have to be like, oh, we need to activate a switch in 1 level to open a door in another level. You know, I don't know if there's stuff like that or key cards or anything. So we'll learn as we go. I'm sure there will be some people watching this who have played Turok, though. Not exactly an obscure game back in the day. As long as you're old enough to have had an N64 back then, or known someone that did. And even if it's not considered very good by some people, I would still like to do a full playthrough of the Turok reboot that killed the series at some point, because it did seem alright. Okay, we're back here. Like, it didn't seem completely bad, it's just, again, not really a Turok game since they cut all ties to both this series and the comics it's based on and just made their own John Turok Space Marine fights dinosaurs on Dinosaur Planet while trying to get revenge. I actually kind of mix up the plot of that Turok game with Bulletstorm. Bulletstorm is kind of the parody of the same type of plot. Okay, there's a teleporter up there. Can I get up there? Nope, I didn't mean to fall. Into the beetle pit. Pretty good AoE on those tech arrows, and I don't think they damage you. I hear a very loud portal. So I think it's over here. Thought I saw a switch on the ground there for a second. Okay, I don't hear the portal anymore, so I must have missed it. What's the point of being able to swim down here? Surprisingly, you can also hold your breath forever. There's no breath mechanic thing. Okay, I see the reflection. Oh no, it's not the reflection, it's actually down here. And it's just this one again, so I guess we've already seen all the portals we need to. So we want to go this way. And then this way. And another key. I think this is the last one, right? All keys found on this level. Handy that it tells you. I would hate to have to guess how many keys are in a level. Ooh, these guys shoot fireballs, too. And I'm just gonna keep walking into it, apparently. What? What just hit me? Did he roll into me when he died? Seems to be the case. So yeah, this is the hub right here. I do remember this. And these are the portals to other levels. You can see, like, access to level 5, the catacombs. There's level 3. Weirdly, they don't kind of go in order around here. It's not like 2, 3. They're just kind of scattered around. So we have access to level 2 and level 3. I don't know if there's a reason we would do 3 before 2. We'll find that out. Level 7, the Lost Land, the Catacombs. Treetop Village, Ruins, and then I think level 8, the final confrontation. So this shouldn't be a very long LP, which is good, because I do have other Dino LPs planned for the month, and I would like to get them done in a good amount of time. But that'll do it for episode 1 of Let's Play Turok, Dinosaur Hunter, and I guess we'll save here, and can carry on next time into level 2. But until then, I've been Shadefire, this is Turok, and I hope you'll join me as we hunt some more dinosaurs and men and keys. Take care, folks.